Hey everybody, welcome to another Multifamily X conversation live from Blueprint 2024. Our guest now is Dean Fung-A-Wing. Dean is the CEO and founder of Kairos. Welcome to the show, Dean.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Dean, what are your main takeaways from Blueprint 2024?
There's a lot of tech companies here, obviously, that are innovating on all the different problems that folks are dealing with in development, and I think a lot of the big problems there's good solutions providers for that, and I love being around innovative leaders. Yeah, solving big problems. It's awesome. Yeah.
You travel in the world. Your solutions are focused not just here in the United States, but all over the world.
Yeah.
What are some trends for the technology that you're providing that you see worldwide?
Well, I know everyone talks about AI. I mean, I think that's obviously going to have impact, maybe not as soon or as in all the exacting ways that we think it will, right? But I think there's just so much opportunity because there's so much data within real estate, through the entire life cycle, right? And I think like we're focused on risk management data, for example. There's just so much happening with insurance. You got different regional impacts. You've got weather-related impacts. You've got different asset types. So I think it's a really interesting space that's kind of old, right? Is insurance. Like, what can we do with AI on top of that data, right? On risk management data, how can we get better underwriting results? Those are like critical things that we're looking at, and we're trying to build like a really large data set of real-time risk in properties. And I think that like we're just starting with leak detection, but we're moving beyond that. And I think insurance is a really interesting space to provide real value to the industry. Yeah.
What are some great things that you have going on at Kairos that you would like to share with the audience?
Yeah. So like I mentioned, like insurance is like a big one, right? You have so much impact right now that's happening on the operating budget because of the rising cost of insurance and inflation and whatnot that's driving it, weather-related events. I just don't think we see a quick horizon for that to kind of lower itself. I think people just need to be smarter about their strategy. And I think we want to facilitate, better strategies around purchasing insurance, lowering insurance costs, and being innovative there. So there's things that will come out with us in the future, near future, that would basically eliminate the majority of the risk associated with impact to NOI from an insurance perspective, mainly around deductibles, right? So if you can keep your deductibles high and use technology to offset newfound risk, how do you keep your premiums at bay, right? Those are critical things that we're looking at, because that's an instant ROI if I can drop my cost per door per year. And so we want to help facilitate that in partnership with large insurance carriers, where we provide effectively what is gap insurance, right? Or deductible buyback programs. And that's for those participants who use our technology, because we can see how often they have risk in real time. And so far, so good. Like, we don't have a single insurance claim across our portfolio of customers, over 20,000 apartments. So I think that's a good track record to start with. And it's a natural evolution to say, okay, we've got all this data. Why don't we start to create specialized products that can help our customers, drive even greater financial results? Like, that's really what we're focused on next. And then I think you have some really cool products coming along for the construction and risk management space that we've been working on for about a year. We've already seen amazing results. We'll have a lot of new construction projects that we're working on next year that you'll see how that will benefit risk management on construction sites. So that's probably those two things that I'm super excited about. And then there's the last thing, is our advanced water meter is actually going to launch for sub-metering technology, but also risk management. There's control valves built into the water metering platform. So that's really exciting, and that will happen in the early part of next year as well.
Dean, how about industry trends? How would you see technology affecting the multifamily industry in 2025 and beyond?
So, like newer technologies?
Newer technology.
Yes. Okay. I think there's so much opportunity on the construction side. That's where I see it, and maybe construction starts to slow down because we had so much delivery this year, but I still think there's just so much opportunity on the construction side. Efficiencies, whether it's on the financing side or the actual development side, on the actual job site, anything to improve the on-time delivery, the safety of these work sites, and the efficiency at which they can build, right? Anything to lower those costs, those are super exciting opportunities, right? I think everything from robotics to camera systems that are used to monitor the development of the assets. We have vision technologies that have obviously been around for a little while, but are improving dramatically now with AI. Backbones and infrastructure that's being built by some of these big companies like Google and Microsoft and OpenAI, you're going to start to see more and more layered stacks of AI products start to create impact on the construction site. And I think that's a really, really exciting area, because we've already looked at like a lot of the problems that are with existing assets, right? Like, how do we solve lots of different problems there? We've seen companies tackle those issues, right? Not saying that all those problems are solved, but construction is really, really exciting. You haven't seen the innovation speed there that is yet to come. And I think it's exciting that people are developing there. So, yeah.
Dean, it's been great having you with us today. Appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely. Cool.
Thank you.
Great to meet you, man.